Alrighty, welcome to another Vintage Cube Draft League. We got a Mox Jet here. Don't mind if I do. I'll be taking that, passing a nice pack. There's a Broadside Bombardiers and a Library, Snapcaster, Vivi, Headliner Scarlet. I got my eye on that Paradoxical Outcome though. Let's see. Let's just see if we can maybe end up in a Paradoxical Outcome supported deck. Ooh, Wheel of Fortune next. Yes, take that over Mana Leak. I just want to do big things. There's nothing wrong with that, right? Now there's Coveted Jewel, but I might still just take Spell Pierce. Spell Pierce is a really nice card. I think that even in combo decks, Spell Pierce is pretty excellent. So I'll hope that the Coveted Jewel will wheel. Speaking of Coveted Jewels, Jewel Dog, chill out. Dog, not even scratching her bed. She's just scratching the carpet, just randomly. Right in here, we've got Prophesied Memory with Wheel of Fortune. Blood Tithe, Ledger Shredder, Raugrin Triumph, Oliphant, Third Path. I think I just want the Raugrin Triumph. It's a pretty nice Triumph. Third Path is good, but I don't usually like taking it quite this early. And a lot of directions my deck could go, but first of all, it's going to want to play red-blue most of the time. White is a pretty decent, like, kind of tertiary color, especially if you get something like Balance. It's one of my favorite cards to splash in combo decks. And here, there's a Malcolm, there's Candelabra, Fire Covenant, Pyrokinesis, Satya, Spellbinder. My guess is the responsible pick is Malcolm. Kind of tempted by that Candelabra, but I'm too far away from it right now. And I don't really want to take Fire Covenant despite the Mox Jet. I think Malcolm is pretty good. Oh, there's Balance. Yeah, we'll take it. I just think Balance is a really, really good card. And it's good as like your only interaction with creatures in a combo deck. Obviously, the Malcolm with the Balance is an idea. Maybe I should have taken that Candelabra. There's also Elspeth and Seasoned Pyro, but that's not really the direction we're going so much. Ooh, and here, there's an Oust. I mean, you take this Wheel of Fortune away, and I'm looking a little more like a control deck. There's Stern Scolding, there's Voice of Victory. I could take Voice. It's kind of a hedge between combo and control, where it's just a kind of solid card. It's 2-mana creature that attacks for 3, and the ability is really annoying for most decks, or many decks at least. And if you play against a control deck in a combo deck, this is a pretty effective way to stop them from countering your stuff, but also fits into like a Jeskai mid-range deck. Oust is a little more on the controlling side, and then Stern Scolding I think is just enough weaker that I'm not that interested. Here, I'll take Ghost Vacuum. I like having access to one card like this. I don't mind missing out on Leyline Binding. None of the other cards look that close to me. And then here, Paradoxical came back, so did Headliner Scarlet. And Portable Hole. I'm going to try to dream the impossible dream. I'm just going to take the outcome. I don't know that it's going to work out. In fact, it probably won't. But part of what I like about playing the league drafts is I don't have any teammates to let down. In a team draft, I don't think I could make that pick. I think I would have probably just taken Headliner Scarlet, also because you can't pass a card as good as Headliner Scarlet that late in an ideal world. But it is no team draft. It's just me, and you know what? I don't mind going out on a limb here. Here, I'll just take Savai Triumph. Who knows? That could be 4 colors. And Staff of the Storyteller, Novice Inspector, Overlord. You know what? Both Novice Inspector and Staff are interesting, but I kind of like Novice or a Staff with Voice of Victory. It's kind of a cool combo. And Staff is I think, a nice little powerful payoff. I could still easily be PO Artifacts. Could also just been kind of mid-range. Descendant, Shadowy Backstreet. I don't really need another tap land. Let's just take the Descendant. I guess it works with Staff, sure. I'm getting forced into Jeskai mid-range without... Usually I jump in, both feet, but here I for some reason I just wanted to make PO work, and all right, fine. It won't work. I should have had a Headliner Scarlet. It would have been a lot better. You got to be kidding me. Okay, Giver of Runes, sure. Here's where we're at. All right, mono white with a Mox Jet. I mean, that's not entirely true. I probably will want to play some of those other cards, but did this not go the direction that I thought it was? And kind of not even by trying. Like, it's just, this is where we ended up. All right, I'll take the One Ring. Like, I would have taken any chance to jump into more combo stuff, but that's just not what was, there. And despite my best efforts, best laid plans of mice and men and all that, here there's a Minsc and Boo that I am pretty far away from playing. a Jace, a Cathar Commando. I think I should just take Marsh Flats because, jokes aside, I might want to play some other cards of other colors. I have Spell Pierce and a Malcolm, which are both pretty good, and I have, a Balance and a Wheel, which are not. Sure, let's just take Marsh Flats though. I don't have enough confidence in what else I'm doing here. Well, here I've got to take Swords to Plowshares. So over Daze, Ether Spellbomb, River Pyre Verge, yeah, nothing much. Realistically, I could go back into combo if I got past a Mana Vault or, something along those lines. Because I have Balance, Wheel. The One Ring I'll play either way, but I have Balance, Wheel, Spell Pierce are all very good cards. Though, if I end up blue-white, I could also just put in Spell Pierce and Malcolm, and those would be good. So I'll have to kind of see what pops up. Because I do have a start to a pretty good white deck as well. All right, so here's where I kind of have to decide. Do I take Stock Up, Flash, or Mox Opal? It shouldn't be Mox Opal, I'll tell you that much. Or do I take Felia? I'll take Felia here. I feel like... now there's a brain freeze, of course. I feel like I was trying pretty hard to make something happen that wasn't really there. I could have taken Stock Up into Brain Freeze here, I guess. I think I might just take Mishra's Bauble. I have a fetch land. I don't know. Baubles are just good. I don't think Brunhilder's very good. I don't want Sunfall in my deck. I don't really want to take a double red card like Chandra. There's just no real reason to do that. Let's just take the fetch for now and easily take Reprieve. All right. Here. Let's get rid of these things. Balance I could actually still play. Balance is a playable card even in a creature deck. So I guess I will leave that one out. And Malcolm, Spell Pierce are a potential, but we've closed the book on that one. In here, there's a Laelia, a Luris, a Duress, Spire Bluff, but I'm just going to take Prismatic Vista. I haven't really even picked my second color here. So, though, pretty good chance it would be red, given that I have 2 red lands I can fetch. Now it's Chain Lightning versus Sarah Paragon. I have 2 fetch lands. I like Paragon a lot. There's also Meticulous Archive, but Ragran Charm kind of fills that role. And an Upheaval, but we're not doing that. And then here, I guess I will just take the Abrade. I don't think I want Godless Shrine. There's also Witch Enchanter. I find those cards kind of unpleasant to play. It's like this, yeah, it's better than a Plains and it's flexible, but it's like either a really bad Plains or a really bad Disenchant, and the flexibility makes it playable, but I don't find either one to be that fun. That's why I don't have them in my cube. I actually think they're kind of like a poor design decision. That said, it's good enough, and I guess I will take it here, but I have my reasons to dislike it. And I'll take Cathar Commando here over GTA. I'm just not a big believer in the GTA. Winds is just a solid card for aggro. Ether Spellbomb is nice with Sarah Paragon, but I already have a Mishra's Bauble. We're already set there. Also, I could just not end up being in blue. I guess I will take the Wrath here. There are some matchups you'd want to side it in. I could easily splash black as well. Black or red are both fairly easy to get in. Actually, black's slightly easier, I think, because a Marsh Flats can get an untapped land. Trinket Mage versus Cradle. I have a lot of creatures, but it's not like Cradle does anything. I think I'll take Trinket Mage. Skydiver is a great sideboard card. I won't main deck Trinket Mage for Mox and Bauble, but if I got like one more good 0, I could definitely see playing it. All right. Oh, I guess I have a Ghost Vacuum in the sideboard, so if I boarded that in, that'd be something. Here, Path is good. Lutri's pretty good. Inti, Strip Mine. Lorien Revealed. Let's just go Path. It's not the most exciting, but the 1-mana removal in white is really good. Okay, well, once again, I kind of have to make a decision here, and I think I'm going to decide that blue-white is in and Colonnade. I just love Celestial Colonnade. I always have great results with that card. I'm not going to have enough blue for Subtlety, and maybe Prismatic Ending comes back. I wouldn't mind that. All right, here. There's Get Lost, but I kind of feel like with Path, Swords, Winds, I'm already fine there. I think I'm going to take Enduring Curiosity. This card I've had pretty good results with as well, and in a white deck that can just make a bunch of creatures, it's going to do some things. It does make me want free counters a lot, which I don't think I'm going to get at this point. I passed Subtlety. I haven't seen Force of Will or Negation, but we have seen Days. That one's gone. I don't think you see the Forces that late too often. I just know with the taking Enduring Curiosity, it signals I'm moving a little more towards blue cards. Here there's Adeline and Windswept Teeth. You know, I don't really need Windswept Teeth. I'm going to take Adeline. Adeline with Enduring Curiosity and Staff of the Storyteller sounds pretty good to me. Lingering Souls is also nice, but... And I guess I have that Savai Triumph, but I think I'd rather just take Adeline here. And here... Council's Judgment. Another removal spell, but I don't need Splash Black for Barrowgoyf, I don't think. And I don't need Rafine's Tower either, so... Let's just take this. Now we're at 18 land and a Mox, so we're getting there. Stoneforge Mystic, nothing to get. Currency Converter, no. I think it's actually Enduring Innocence. I've got a lot of little creatures. All right. You know, this deck is kind of working out nicely. The main thing this deck is missing, and the reason that the Spell Pierce is going to have to carry a lot of weight, is I don't have that many counters. So my combo matchup could be tough. I do have a lot of removal for creatures. Right now, I don't think I really want to play Balance. This deck draws too many cards, I think. Well, the anti-creature lobby continues. Tundra would also be nice for Marsh Flats, but Parallax Wave is way too broken. That card is excellent. All right, well, now I'm at 17 land and a Mox, so one more playable, and I'm pretty much good. Luminarch. Oh, can I get this Bat in? I'm just obsessed with Bat, but it is for good reason, I think. I have Marsh Flats, and I have Savai Triumph. So I have to play Savai Triumph, which I don't really want to do, but I'd have like 4 sources. I should just take Luminarch, I think. I think that'll be better. Oh, I'd have a Mox also. I guess I'd have one. If I played a Swamp, I'd have 5 sources, but I'd have to put Swamp and Savai Triumph in my deck. I don't really want to do either of those things. I think here I'm mostly just going to hope that I don't play against combo, which, to be honest, I don't play against that much combo in these leagues. I feel like a lot of the league players aren't really in for that. Once again, I'm actually looking at cutting wins here. I feel the P-Wave, Council's Judgment, Swords, and Path. This is the weakest one. I'm already a little over-indexed against aggro, I feel like. I guess I have Witch Enchanter, so that's kind of like an extra land. So right now I'm playing like 19 land. Well, I can add 1 or 2 playables. Oh, I like Absent. Absent is removal against creatures that also can impact non-creature decks. You can put a Necromancy back or that sort of thing. Don't want the Planisphere. Can't play Cryptic. Don't think I want Tanglewire. Oh, and Subtlety came back? Okay, I will take it. I don't have actually have the blue. I ended up not picking up the blue card count. I think after Enduring Curiosity, I thought maybe I'd get like 1 more counter, maybe a cantrip, but I've seen nothing. That said, I will keep Subtlety in my sideboard. There are matchups where that card could be really good. Here, if I play 2 islands, I'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blue sources, and 2 islands plus like, yeah, I know, plenty of white. Maybe I could even go, oh no, if I want to play Enduring Curiosity, I probably have to play like 3 or 4 islands. Okay. I think I'll take the Rabbit. I have Enduring Innocence. I have Staff of the Storyteller, Sarah Paragon. I've got a lot of removal. Lingering Souls came back. It always does. All right, well, now I kind of wish I took the Deep Cavern Bat, because maybe splashing both wouldn't be too bad. But I'm already kind of running into issues trying to get double blue, because I think Enduring Curiosity is going to be very good for my deck. So this is now 15 land plus Witch Enchanter, Mox Jet. I kind of want to play 1 more land. Oh, I do have an Elite Spellbinder. That's some disruption, I guess. What do I cut for another land? Could just be the Jackrabbit, actually. Now that I look at it. All right, I guess I'll take Rafine's Tower. Well, I will play it because it's another blue-white duel. Can I get Lingering Souls in? If I don't play a Swamp, I'll have 1, 2, 3 black sources for Lingering Souls. Ugh, such a good card, though. But I'd have to cut a card for it. I think the Witch... I mean, maybe I just cut the stupid Witch Enchanter. And then I add the Lingering Souls. Oh, touch the Spirit Realm too. Let's see. Because currently this is 17 land plus a Mox. That's too much. The question is, do I want Plains or Witch Enchanter in my deck? I should probably just play the Witch Enchanter over a Plains. So I still need to cut a card if I want to play Lingering Souls, though. Right? No, actually, this is right. All right, let's just do this then. I'll do 7 and 3. I'll have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 blue, plenty. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 white. 8 blue and 13 white. No, I should do 7 blue and 14 white and hope that my Enduring Curiosity works out. Alrighty, game 1 on the draw. I mean, I will keep this hand, but this is the kind of hand where if I don't draw a Mox, this hand could just end up way too slow. Well, they didn't do anything on turn 1, so that helps, I guess. Plains go. I probably am sacking Vista for Island because I have a double blue card. Oh, okay, that's really not too bad either. Overlord of the Baelmerk. Oh man, this is like the perfect mill because they get back Inti, but then have a Itali in the graveyard to reanimate. I'm gonna pass, leaving up Malcolm and Reprieve here. But if they have an animate spell, I can't say I'm loving where I'm at. Well, I guess they have lots of discard. I'm going to let this happen because I want to get Malcolm down. So they played that over Inti, huh? All right. Well, let's crack Vista. Island. Malcolm. And... oof, that Fatal Push also. Yeah, this is not going to be easy. You know what? I'm just going to take the plunge. All right, if they can reanimate, they can reanimate. I feel like they would have gone for it last turn. Let's just play Enduring Innocence. Take a turn off, basically, or like not leave Reprieve up, but this is going to make it a lot better for next turn. All right, they had Life Death hitting Archon of Cruelty. Yeah, all right, that's fine. I guess I'll put in the Ghost Vacuum, huh? So Ghost Vacuum comes in. Balance probably comes in. Seems like the kind of matchup where it would be good. The Voice of Victory can probably go out. And Cathar Commander didn't look amazing. Yeah, that's probably fine. All right. I think we'll run that. All right. On the play. All right, I guess I'll mulligan that. Put a Plains back because it doesn't even cast my 4-drop. Play Colonnade, pass the turn. This is not looking great. I guess I'll play the Rafine's Tower because I do have this Enduring Curiosity I want to cast. Well, now if I like Swords a turn 2 Inti, Overlord, sure. Let's hope they don't mill something big. They milled a Harvester of Misery and an Inti. Harvester I can deal with. All right, it'd be really nice to draw a creature this turn. Let's just pass. Maybe I'll set up a balance at some point. Cool, Cathar Commando would have been a little better here, I'm not going to lie. If that was it's not like it was a 1-for-1 swap, but... Barrel Glyph, okay. I'm just going to Swords that. Because I want to set up casting Enduring Curiosity next turn, so I want that thing gone. All right, I guess I'll do this one first. Drawing my cards kind of off curve here. Okay. You have Snuff Out? It would appear so. I mean, they could have. Yep, there we go. All right. Gristlebrand, Itali, him. Oh man. Okay, so I hope they don't draw black. I think I'm gonna take Itali because that one's harder to cast. Or easier to cast rather. Okay, Blood Tithe was the draw. They didn't draw Gristlebrand. Or land for him, that is. Alright, they're discarding the Gristlebrand now. They drew a Swamp. So these are their 3 cards. Oh, Lingering Souls is nice. So I think what I'm going to do is just pass. They're going to hymn me, and I'm going to play Enduring Curiosity in response. And I think that's going to work out reasonably well. I kind of hope that Balance is my last card. I hope I discard Lingering Souls, I think. Yeah, that's about right. I mean, I think it's still okay. Oh man, imagine if Balance was my last card. Would have been nice. All right, well, Lingering Souls is still pretty nice here, I would say. Their Overlord of the Baelmerk is about to be active. Okay, they have Bitter Triumph in hand. I mean, Lingering Souls and Enduring Curiosity is pretty messed up. I'm gonna get to draw a bunch of cards here. Discard Library. All right. I mean, I'm not blocking. Go to 13. Unfortunately, I have used a lot of my removal, so when they hit Currency Converter, jeez, they are on fire today. The Overlord is going to be pretty annoying. Oh, let's attack first. I'm missing out on my Luminarch, but I don't really want to play Luminarch this turn. Let's hit for 2, draw 2 cards. Oh, the One Ring? All right. Let's get that down. A land would be really nice here. A little late on Ghost Vacuum. I feel like. I mean, maybe it would be fine because they still have the Gristlebrand there, but I feel like they're already going to get to Overlord and do all that stuff. They drew Animate for Gristlebrand. All right. I mean, if I draw Parallax Wave, we've got some moves here. And they picked up a Harvester. Will they exile? Exile to... Oh, they didn't int it. Right. So they just picked up a Harvester, which they could use now if they wanted to. The funny thing is balance would have been really good at some point, but we're long past that now. I really think they should have probably discarded. They just put themselves to 2. All right. So I kind of feel like if I draw a way to deal with Gristlebrand, then maybe I'll be fine, which I don't have a lot of because, again, I use Path, Balance, Swords, but I still have what? Parallax Wave, Council's Judgment are unexpectedly absent. Well, guess we'll see what they do. Tersa, and then they can fuel the Converter. I mean, they're 9 cards in their deck. All right. Well, they even managed to not kill either of my spirits. So yeah, I guess if I draw a way to remove Gristlebrand from play, I just win. But I don't think they played this in a way that makes too much sense, to be honest. But I'll take it. All right, draw 2. All right, Council's Judgment. Okay, they're making a token. Exile Gristlebrand. I could Luminarch and make one of these bigger, but if they have a removal spell, it doesn't help me. So I think I'll just attack here. They have 1 mana removal? They do. They've cut down. Yeah, I can't stop that. All right, so I'm at 12. Yeah, all right. It's not looking amazing for me. I guess I'll flashback Lingering Souls and see what's what. I think I do die, though. Because I'm basically at 10. This tramples me down to 4. Block. I guess I go to 2, assuming they put the counter, the Inti onto Overlord and do nothing else. But they have they have 7 cards in their hand. I still think it was crazy for them to just Gristlebrand there, but yeah, they are going to win. I mean, things really just did not work out for me here. Opponent, I mean, they have like a million ways to kill me here. Yeah, all right, I don't need to. All right, well, let's see if we can get the other 2. That was unfortunate. All right, I would like to play first. Oh, now we got a hand. Look at that. Turn 1 Staff, turn 2 Elite Spellbinder on the play. Okay, that is money. Planes, Jet, Staff, and pass the turn. What are we playing against? Mana Dorks? Ooh, I was right. I just guessed that. I didn't really know. Well, let's find out what they've got. They have 6 cards in hand. About to be 5. And then next turn, I guess I can just run out Sarah Paragon. Crop Rotation, Haywire Might. Oh, man. I'm not going to get a card out of my staff. Let's just take the Ulamog because all the other cards they eventually can go get to cast. But the Ulamog, if you exile it, they can't they can't sneak attack it or anything like that. They can channel it, and channel still works, but here I imagine they're gonna kill one of these two. I guess I don't know which one. Looks like Haywire Might. Probably Staff is my guess, but who knows. Crop rotation for Cradle. Yeah. And then Pest Infestation something. Setting up a big crop rotation or a big thing. Yeah, let's just get the Sarah Paragon out here. Smash. I just want to put as many flyers as possible into play because they're... I mean, I know all these cards now. They can get down Questing Beast, but that's just not going to win the race. They have one card in hand. And Ulamog is going to cost 13. They have... I mean, they're not... they're less far away than you might think. Let's see. Let's attack for 7. So they're not dead next turn because they have this Haywire Might. I guess they're going to Haywire Might the Staff in response to me getting a counter here, I would imagine. Yeah. But it does cut down on their mana. And I actually do have lethal if my Felia gets to attack through all their blockers. And there's a chance they might end up have no blockers in play. Because right now they'll attack with everything here. I'm just going to play the Felia. Eat the Llanowar Elf. Yeah, I mean, I guess I'll take 6 going to 10 because if they don't have anything, this is lethal. Unexpectedly Absent makes it even more lethal. All right, this is 10. Value of the Questing Beast. Not bad. Turn 5 kill. Ended up going pretty with some disruption. So playing against green, probably want Balance and Wrath. Definitely don't want Cathar Commando against what I saw there. Don't like Touch the Spirit Realm against Pest Infestation, I'll tell you that much. The Endurance are actually still okay, because the first time they killed them, they stick around, so that's not too bad. Voice of Victory doesn't look like it's going to be too great. All right, I could put in Winds of Abandon too, but I still think I just bored in 2 more removal spells, or 2 more sweepers, honestly, so... Plus, giving the ramp deck a bunch of lands seems a little dicey. All right. I'm fine to run this. I get to like Reprieve or Staff on 2, into Adeline on 3, into one of these good 4s. Reveal the Guy's Cradle. Oh, well. Let's keep that in mind. Huh. Mox Jet, huh? What do I do here? I think I'm still going to run the Staff out now. I'll let them Mox me here. Or Might me here. But it makes their Cradle worse. It disrupts their curve. However they want to do it. They could attack first. They might as well. I mean, I'll block. I guess if they don't want to use it right now, they don't want to use it right now. I don't have a play to make here, so I'm just going to draw. Play Island. I'll hit for 1. I think my life total matters more, or matters less. They didn't want to use Might because they had the Cradle coming. This is going to be... Oh, I was going to say Pest Infestation would be annoying, but I guess this is fine. I need to find white mana. I might end up having to path my own Spirit token at some point here. Okay. Lingering Souls. I think what I'm going to do here is I think I'm going to pass with Reprieve up. I'm not going to Reprieve the Once Upon a Time. I picked up an Elvish Mystic. I'm not going to Reprieve that either. You can Haywire Might my Mox. I don't care that much about that. Oh. All right, well, I'll block the witness because that does make their cradle a little worse. Fine to me. Later elves, elvish mystic. Okay. Just pass, sure. All right, I'm going to play Lingering Souls and force them to kill my Staff of the Storyteller, I guess. Yeah. All right. I mean, if they have something massive this turn, I guess so be it. Ancient Tomb? Oh. I mean, we'll see. I guess they're not tapping it right away. Yuna's Decision. So they sacked a creature. No, they just got two things back from their graveyard. They got Eternal Witness and Haywire Might back, sure. And then they can Eternal Witness back the Yuna's Decision. Wow. And then they could sack the Eternal Witness to cast the other mode of it. I guess they're not doing that, though. They have two cards in hand. They're not killing my Mox? An attack with the Lighted Halfling? I don't think they want to do either of those things. I still didn't draw a land. I guess I'm going to pass the turn and discard. Kill my Mox now if they want. It's kind of crazy they didn't before, to be honest, but it's all right. Descendant of Storms. I guess I don't block the Eternal Witness, though, if they attack with it. I think that is not good. I'll let them, if they want to Yuna's Decision, I will let them sack a thing to try to do some stuff. Okay, I'm going to path a Spirit Token end of turn. I think I should have done that 2 turns ago, actually. I think it was a mistake not to. Get a Plains, draw. Plains. I kind of want them to feel like they have to use Yuna's Decision to get back Haywire Might here. So, because I can't really Wrath before then, because it does wipe out a ton of their mana. It wipes out 7 mana, but if they just get back Eternal Witness plus something else and then just keep doing that, it doesn't really seem like that helps much. I don't know what this is, but I don't really like it. Vaultborn Tyrant, yeah. Not great. Into Retrofitter Foundry. Yikes, okay. Well, get down tap with the One Ring. I have a bunch of exile type effects, so the Retrofitter is pretty annoying. So I do have to respect that. Land. I'm at 14. Yeah, let's go Enduring Innocence. Luminarch Aspirant. Draw a card. Oh, Witch Enchanter's not bad. I'll put a counter on the Enduring Innocence past the turn. I'm probably gonna need to go like Witch Enchanter. I mean, I'm probably dead. Like I wouldn't be surprised if they had like a Crater Hoof type of effect or something here. Pest Infestation. Okay, I do get it back. Now they can tap for 10 mana or something. Crop Rotation. Well, they already have their Cradle. Kind of interesting to know what else they have here. Okay. Thornspire Verge. They need red mana that badly? And they have Yuna's Decision and an Unknown in hand. They're just retrofittering. All right. So now they're casting. Oh, they're casting Sneak. I guess Cathar Commando looks pretty good here, huh? I'll just take less damage, I think. And draw for turn. I go to 8. I go to 6. Use the One Ring still. Wrath. And I can unexpectedly absent the Vaultborn token. Oh, actually, this doesn't even really do that much because they can just get back Vaultborn Tyrant and then sneak. All right. All right, well, turns out being on 2 lands on turn 7 or whatever was not good enough. Don't touch the Spirit Realm, no. Cathar Commando seems like it's fine. Spell Pierce I think I can take out, given what I just saw. All right, let's try that again. I'm on the play. Okay, turn 1, Luminarch. This is a way to put some pressure on. Green decks do typically have... They're good at blocking Luminarch on the ground once it gets a little later, but they don't usually have things like Burst Lightning, you know, on tap quite as easily. So, yeah, that is there. Mm-hmm. It'd be nice to get to reprieve something this turn, but if they spend their turn Haywire Mighting instead of playing a spell, that's fine. I have Lingering Souls, Absent. I mean, I have a really good hand. It's all castable. Okay, nice. I get to spend my mana this turn, reprieve that. Oh, Colonnade. Nice. Colonnade's going to be good. Land. I'm just trying to increase the pressure here. Lingering Souls. I think I put the counter on the Aspirant because it gets 1 extra damage this turn. And then they can play Keen-Eyed, whatever, and that's just not that bad. I can Council's Judgment, and then they can force them to pop their Haywire Might now. Keen-Eyed Curator. I think I just go to attacks, put a counter on the Spirit token. I want to tempt them into double blocking here. I guess they're just chumping, sure. And let's Swords the Elf, because they only gain 1 off that, and then play Enduring Innocence. And I still have 2 removal spells ready to roll here. Let's see what they got. I'm hitting for 9, 10 next turn. They're going to Pest Infestation my Mox. Oh. The Enduring Innocence. Sure. That's not too bad. I have Lingering Souls I can flash back, but I don't really need to do it right here. Let's just go to combat. Once again, I'll pump the Spirit token. Hit with these. Okay, they're just not interested in double blocking, which makes total sense. They didn't get a chance to kill my Lingering Souls, though, so now I get to flash it back and draw a card off the Innocence. And then pass. I don't think I need a Council's Judgment here. I'll just keep up Unexpectedly Absent. There's a chance that they have Sneak coming at some point here. And if I draw a land to fire up Colonnade, I've got lethal. So, Yuna's Decision. Okay. They can sack a creature. I can't stop that. All right. They have a Vaultborn here. That's fine by me. I'm just going to Council's Judgment it next turn. I could Unexpectedly Absent, but it's not like I have mana to spend anyway, so I kind of feel like I'll just leave up my mana. I guess the downside is I don't get to Colonnade them, which would be lethal. All right. Well, 6, 10. I'm 1 short if I draw Colonnade, if I draw the land. I think I'm okay to just draw. Council's Judgment. I mean, they're pretty close to dying just off of these tokens. I'm hitting them for 11. Now their Ancient Tomb doesn't work. Attacking with the Keen-Eyed Curator was a little ambitious, but I guess they would just be chumping here, so it's not like that's amazing. Oh, they're exiling. Sure, they're making that thing a little bigger. Okay, they go to 1. Do I put Keen-Eyed Curator on top? 16. I guess I can't get Emrakul Snook, so I think just making it so they don't draw something else seems like it's reasonable. I don't know. Seems like they would have a hard time getting out of this either way. Ooh, 1-1. They tap their Ancient Tomb. Let's get to round 3. All right, time for round 3. Yeah, I'll keep this on the draw. I mean, this is the kind of hand where Mox really pops off. Ooh. Why do some of my opponents get to play with that card? I never get to play with that card. That card looks awesome. All right, well, hopefully I can spell pierce something. That would be nice. That'd be nice. I don't know how likely it is, but it's possible. Okay. Pass the turn. God, on the play, I would have gotten to spell pierce Lotus. Would have been nice. Okay, they're just doing nothing. Let's just play Malcolm here. Feels like Malcolm can find me some stuff. Maybe they'll do something. All right, land. Pass the turn here. I could go Malcolm now, or I could play Felia, or I could play Cathar Commando. I guess I'll see what they do. I would assume they're going to play something at some point. Dak Faden. Okay. Let's find 2. I think I might go Cathar Commando end of turn. Here's my plan. Maybe it won't work. Oh, they discarded Gut. Okay, that's good. Because it just means they're more of a mid-range deck than a combo deck. Thought Scour, sure. Because what I want to do now is end of turn, I go Cathar Commando. And then on my turn, I go Luminarch. A land would be really nice. And then I go Luminarch, and then I can pump and attack the Dak Faden here. Plains would have been awesome, or really any land, so I could leave up Reprieve or Spell Pierce, but I'll have to take this, you know. Just feels like killing Dak here looks pretty good, and I don't know enough about their deck. I could Cathar Commando the Lotus. Oh, it doesn't feel right to me. Spell Pierce is kind of similar effect, and all right. Cathar Commando protects me from Breach as well. Draw 7 or something here. Oh, Brain Freeze. Okay. They look like a sick Breach Freeze deck. Yeah, there goes Brain Freeze for 6. Sack this. Milling Echo of Eons. All right. I don't think Spell Piercing here really makes sense. And I'd rather keep up Cathar Commando in case they have Underworld Breach. It also would up the storm count. And to a very lesser degree, let them know I have Spell Pierce. Yeah, if I had the land up, I could have reprieved, though I don't think they would have gone for it in that exactly like that. Missing a land drop into a draw 7 is kind of unfortunate because now I'm never going to miss a land drop again, but I'm just down to land the entire game. It's kind of not what I wanted. Against the Black Lotus over here. Sack Lotus, okay. Breach, okay. Do they know what's going to happen here, or what's going on? I'll let them target their Brain Freezes. Brain Freeze for 6, that's not enough to kill me. I mean, they're going to Brain Freeze themselves as well, I would imagine. So that's Brain Freezing them, so I'm just going to kill the Breach now. No reason to let them play anything. Okay. Did they have more, or did they just not realize that was going to happen? Because if that's it, sure. That's not too bad. All right. I don't have any zeros, so Cathar Commando or Sarah Paragon looks like a little bit less appealing there. I'm actually just going to go Adeline and Colonnade. And next turn, we'll see what we do. Thoughts cover me now. To Seasoned Pyro. They've already used their Time Twister and their Breach, well, their Echo of Eons and their Breach. They might not have more Time Twister effects left. You never know. All right, Unholy Heat. There we go. Well, now I think I go... Oh, I think actually I go Sarah Paragon Giver here. Graveyard, get over here. I don't have anything better, right? Yeah. Pass the turn. Is my Fiend's Tower milled? It's not. I can still flashback Lingering Souls. Consider. All right. I mean, they look like a really good Brain Freeze deck and like an okay beatdown deck with like Gut, Seasoned Pyro. Not sure what else really. Whoa, what is this? Time Spiral? Oh, Hardcast Pyrokinesis, sure. I just have a lot of... They wheeled me to a bunch of cards. I don't know. I think I'll be fine here. Okay, let's go. Enduring Innocence. Staff of the Storyteller. Double draw. Well, I guess just draw one, but I'll draw another off the staff soon enough here. And I'm just going to pass with Giver up. I don't really need to attack with that. I mean, they might not have a way to kill me now. They have 8 cards left in their deck. They just didn't realize that Underworld Breach could get destroyed. Which, if you haven't breached a lot, which I have, I'm not going to say I cast Underworld Breach more than anyone else, because there's a lot of people. I'm sure there's actually a lot of people who've cast it more than me. But like, if you look at Cube specifically, in terms of number of times I've cast Breach overall, and the number of times I draft Breach, you know, compared to the number of times I draft total, like the percentage I draft Breach is higher than almost anyone, and just the raw numbers are pretty high. I draft a lot of Breaches, so it's a lot of words to say that they messed up bad, and I don't think, and I wouldn't have in that spot exactly the same way. I could have messed up in plenty of ways, but I just do know, they just seemed surprised that me blowing up the Breach actually was pretty bad for them. I don't really want Subtlety. Touch the Spirit Realm doesn't do anything. I'm looking at this Skydiver. I'm kind of thinking, like, Parallax Wave just doesn't do anything. And I guess Trinket Mage for Ghost Vacuum is also probably better than some of this stuff. Like Lingering Souls is... Yeah, I mean, I guess there's times when Lingering Souls can be good. They do have a Gut, so I don't want to take out all the removal, but Path, I think, is a little less good. And then here... The One Ring is just okay. Paragon's okay. Unexpectedly Absent actually good, because that's an answer to Breach in the middle of the turn as well. Not a permanent answer, of course, but... Okay, maybe I don't want Trinket Mage. I talked myself back out of it. Okay, on the draw... Sure. I can't multi hand with Mox. I do at least have 2-drop, 3-drop, 4-drop, and then a way to get Breach out of the way, so that all seems a-okay to me, even if it's not the best ever. All right. And turn 1 Lotus, you got it. Also, they never saw the Spell Pierce, which was nice. Keep that one a little surprise. Turn 2, all right. Let's just pass the turn. Don't think I need to absent the Lotus. I could just absent whatever they cast off it. If they cast a non-permanent, obviously it doesn't quite work, but Talisman, sure. Okay, I'm going to go Felia end of turn, and then I'm going to untap and play Elite Spellbinder. Looks like I'm getting remanded or something. No, Voice of Victory is nice too, but I gotta get Spellbinder here. Especially since I get to blink it with Felia if it all works out. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Yeah, it looks like I'm getting bolted. That's fine. That was gonna happen no matter what. And Spellbinder can still be pretty good. Oh, they're gonna... the remanded taking a pain. Alright. That's a way to play that, I guess. Let's hope they use the Lotus. Yeah, yeah. Let's just say my opponent is not as well versed in the ways of those decks as I am, which isn't really even saying a whole lot because that's true of most cubers. I don't know. I happen to really enjoy the Underworld Breach mechanic. All right, well they're despite spewing off a Lotus, they still are trucking along. They had Remand Unholy Heat into stock up. So next turn, I think, and they didn't play a land. I think I'm supposed to Spellbinder them because it also will change how I play pretty significantly too. Okay, what you got? Chrome Mox, Echo Vion's, Brain Freach. Oh, so I'm dead? Nice. Is that true? I guess if I take Breach, they pay 4 and they Lotus me. Otherwise they breach. Well, I am dead, but we'll see what I can do. I mean, I could have left up Absent, but that isn't really going to do much for me. I think that there's like a pretty good chance they kill me this turn. I wouldn't call it guaranteed based on the information I've ascertained during the course of these games. But there is a good chance. I mean, really all they have to do is cast Breach, recast Lotus, cast Brain Freeze. But we'll see. Oh, they don't even have to recast Lotus. They can just Breach, Brain Freeze here. All right, all right. That'll do. All right. Well, their deck is very good. Let's hope we can get him round 3 here. Well, all right. All right. Well, I'm on the play. This just looks like a mulligan to me. Unfortunately, so is this. All right, I'll keep this. Swords, and I'm going to get greedy. I'm going to put back the Bauble because I think if I just keep both 2-drops and then hope to draw lands for Curiosity, I could have a pretty good hand. Basically, I could put back Bauble for Curiosity, but then I'd be hoping to draw something like Curiosity. So I'd rather just hope to draw lands, I guess, at this point. I'm going to pass because I think they have Remand here. Felia is pretty good against Chrome Mox. I will say that. Okay. All right, so if I draw a land and I can play Voice and Descendant, I get to tack Dak for 2 and Felia the Mox. It's something. It's better than nothing. I'm probably just going to get Brain Freezed out on my next turn, though. But, you know, if that happens, then that happens. They discard it on Unholy Heat. I don't like that. That is a bad sign. The Legion Extruders, whatever. The Unholy Heat, though, no good. Oh, am I getting dazed? All right. Land. Okay. Unfortunately, I can't get a blue-white land, but I need to cast all my spells this turn, so... Voice of Victory, Descendant... Attack, Dak, Faden, Flicker the Mox. If they want the Mox to work, they got to feed it again. Pretty bad news if they do, because it means they're either going to kill Felia or kill me on their turn. Okay, it looks like they did not. All right. They get to start by Dacking. Well, if I draw Island or Prismatic Vista next turn and I can slam Enduring Curiosity, that's something. My best draw is probably just Cathar Commando, because I think the way they kill me is Underworld Breach almost every time. But I'm going to bolt my Voice of Victory, and what's next? Suplex Felia. All right. Yeah. I could have put a counter on this and killed the Dak, but I think drawing a card off and getting Enduring Curiosity on is make me more likely to win the game. If they find the combo here, then I lose. But I just feel like I wasn't winning enough if I just spend 2 mana to kill Dak Fade and don't play anything else that turn. It's really like spending 4 mana to kill Dak. Oh, they played a land before using Dak? Okay. So they just did that, I guess. I thought that meant they had a play they were going to make, but it does not appear so. They discard 2 more lands. Okay. Let's just go attack first, I think. Let's go attack Dak Faden, attack opponent. And I'm not going to pay here. Okay. Witch Enchanter doesn't really do anything. Let's just play Enduring Innocence. And then play the Meadow, pay 3 life, play Luminarch, and draw a card. Well, they didn't have the combo yet. Spell Pierce doesn't really stop it if they have the full combo. But if they just have Breach, Brain Freeze, and they're hoping to draw something, they're hoping to like mill Lotus, then Spell Pierce can stop it. You just Spell Pierce the Breach, and then they can't cast the Brain Freeze that turn. Okay, they're at 16. This is 6, 10, 14. So I can't just kill them with Colonnade. I'm not going to use it, actually, because I feel like drawing 4 cards here is going to be good enough. Well, I could actually draw 1 more card here. I guess I do, because I just want to find Cathar Commando, because I'm going to use this, make a 1/1 token, draw a card. Lingering Souls, all right, it doesn't change anything. All right. I mean, they're absolutely dead next turn, and I need to find Cathar Commando or Reprieve or Unexpectedly Absent. Okay, I guess it's worth playing Staff because I can still Spell Pierce and pay for days. Okay, well, they got 1 more look here. And I don't really think they have anything that can like sweep the board here, so end of turn. Oh, Brain Freeze himself for 6. I guess playing the Staff did up their Brain Freeze. They hit LED. All right. Well, they hit that on the first one, just so you know. Yeah, if they have Breach here, I lose. They might be casting Echo here. No, they're casting the Breach. I just want to draw and find my Cathar Commando. All right. Brain Freeze Breach is a good combination, and they got me pretty good. My deck was pretty medium. Didn't expect big things. It would have been nice to win that last match, but honestly, it felt like we kind of had to get lucky just to do that. They had a really busted deck. You don't even have to make all the right plays to win when you have a deck that good. I know because I make a lot of bad plays when I have great decks, and they work out anyway. So that'll do it for this one. Thanks for hanging out, and you know what? Hopefully the next draft goes better. I'll be back tomorrow with another draft. I'll see you then. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. It helps out the channel, and you won't miss a single draft.